In the last decade, the Warriors have won the most rings of any other team, and Steph Curry has been ever present for them. While he might be the biggest modern-day legend, we can't help but ask the real question: where does his success rank among the Warriors' all-time legends? The Warriors have won 6 championships in their history, but in recent years they've managed to explode and double their previous tally. As I've already pointed out, Steph's been one of the ever-present stars of this brilliant new-look Warriors side.
But his all-around effort in game is putting big-time fingerprints.
But let us start from the beginning, because it'll be unfair to just get straight to Steph, right? After all, no one's bigger than the team. More importantly, while many believe that the Warriors have only been successful in the 21st century,
already here in the first half, Curry sees some room, nails a three.
It's also not at all true. Their first championship was won back in 1947, but that was considered the BAA championship, which was later renamed the NBA. So we won't be going over that success of the Warriors. In 1956, though, the Warriors managed to win their first title, but they were known as the Philadelphia Warriors back then. The leading figures on the OG Warriors team were Paul Arizin and Neil Johnston. These two players can be counted as the first lot of legends that the Warriors gave to the NBA, and they also tasted the ultimate success, winning a ring. They won the series against the Fort Wayne Pistons 4-1, and as a result, the likes of Neil Johnston and Paul Arizin had their names counted among the legends of the sport. Joining them was also Tom Gola, who also won a ring and had a huge say in the Warriors' first success in the NBA. And that's where the story begins. Of course, the Dub Nation might not be too familiar with their early history, but I don't blame them. It's important to know that the Warriors did have a legacy before the three-point revolution. But this wasn't the only time that the Warriors actually won the NBA in the 20th century. The next time arrived in 1975, when the Warriors had changed their name to the Golden State Warriors as we know them today. Rick Barry and Jamal Wilkes deserve credit. The Warriors actually topped the Western Conference with a 48-34 record. Of course, you might remember Barry, who has gone down in history for having one of those rare underhanded free throw techniques. It was a pretty successful one too. But don't get me wrong, Barry's legacy transcends his free throw technique. He's one of only a handful of NBA players to record over 18,000 points, 5,000 rebounds, and 4,000 assists. And his peak arrived with the Warriors when he won the only ring of his career while playing for the '75 Warriors. Along with Jamal Wilkes, who made it to the Hall of Fame in 2012, the Warriors swept aside the Washington Bullets 4-0 in the finals. That was after they had dispatched the Bulls in a closely contested conference final, and then went on to destroy the Elvin Hayes and Wes Unseld-led Bullets. All 4 of these Warriors legends, Paul Arizin, Neil Johnston, Jamal Wilkes, and Rick Barry, have the honor of winning 1 ring each with the franchise. And then there's darkness. For 40 years, the Warriors wouldn't win the championship. And it only happened when the Splash Brothers brought a whole dynasty of domination with their three-point shooting. But before we get to them, Kevin Durant is a legend with 2 rings to his name. Before we get into his success story, the question is, can KD be considered a Warriors legend? I personally think yes. No doubt that people hated Durant for his decision to leave the Thunder and team up with an already super strong Warriors side, but given his role in the championship runs, he's a legend for sure. KD managed to unite the squad with his arrival.
Kevin Durant in the open floor is a sight to behold.
And won the Finals MVP in both the finals, as the Warriors lost to the Cavaliers only once, combined over the 8 matches. Given Durant's massive contributions, and the fact that he's the only legend outside of the Splash Brothers and Draymond Green to win more than a ring for the Warriors, we'd say he has a pretty foolproof Warriors legacy. And if not for him, the likes of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green would probably only have 2 rings, maybe just the 1. Who knows whether the Warriors would retain this core for their most recent success. Either way, the Warriors legends with the most number of rings are Steph, Klay, and Draymond. This trio is by far the most successful in the Warriors' history, and there's very little chance that anyone manages to uproot their legacy. The Warriors had tasted success before them, but they truly put them on the map. While Steph is probably the most talented of them all, Klay's been unlucky with injuries, and Draymond does all the dirty work. Without him, the Splash Brothers wouldn't be able to make those fantastic three-pointers, because he keeps them ticking, and that's why this golden trio are probably the biggest legends to play in a Warriors uniform, and definitely the most successful too. But talking about Steph's 4 rings, do you think he can win his 5th ring before LeBron James? It's a big topic of discussion, especially after the Warriors' most recent championship run saw Steph equal LeBron's tally of 4 rings. And while we love those pictures where both of them are flaunting their 4 rings, I can't help but forget that not too long ago, there was a proper rivalry between the two. There's an element of respect now, I understand that. It's great for the game too. But you are out of your mind if you think that this thought of getting to the 5th hasn't crossed their mind. And talking about the current situation, of course, as defending champions, the Warriors and Steph are better placed to win their 5th ring, but give LeBron a better supporting cast and he could do wonders at 38. Look at how great he's been playing since his 38th birthday in particular. It's like the man never ages. Unfortunately, this isn't a question about ability. This is a question of who is the more likely of the two to get a 5th ring. As of now, it'd be foolish to even think that LeBron has more of a chance to win his 5th ring before Steph.
A horrific shooting by the Lakers, especially their stars. Again, they're only down 8. Curry, another 3. Back-to-back threes for Steph Curry. Now he's got 12.
Purely because of the situations both of them find themselves in with their current teams. Yes, the Warriors aren't doing great, but the Lakers probably won't make the play-in tournament either, with their current form. Of course, though, there are rumors that suggest LeBron could be on his way out. And what if I tell you, there's a chance both LeBron and Steph reach that milestone together? Yes, the Warriors could make a move for LeBron. Once again, don't shoot the messenger, it's just hearsay at this point. But yes, I did say there's a chance. Think about it. Take a moment. It's very likely that LeBron could demand a trade from the Lakers come the end of the season. Pelinka and company haven't delivered on their promises. And with LeBron entering the final stages of his career, he'd like to join a team where he doesn't have to do another carry job. What better place to do it all than with the Warriors? It's obvious that the Warriors wouldn't mind it too much either. Given how good Klay and Steph are, LeBron's addition would be ideal. And the Warriors' plan of cultivating their youth hasn't worked perfectly either. Maybe the front office decides to make a move for LeBron and give themselves another shot at a ring. As far as I'm concerned, that would be the perfect way for LeBron and Steph to win their 5th ring together. And that's it from my side. Toodaloo.